fuck.
Hello.
Perfect driving.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's your name?
Hello.
My name's Taylor.
Taylor.
Hello.
My name's Arthur Weasel.
Yeah.
I'm the judge for this here trial. How'd you do?
Nice to meet you, Arthur. Nice to meet you, sir.
Now, who have you brought up here with you?
Yeah, this
I'm
is
Michelle.
my protection, and you know, make sure no one messes around.
Of course, as an American, obviously I am fine with guns being brought into my courthouse, but obviously anyone who's not part of your legal team has to remain behind the audience bench, understand?
Understand, sir. Understand.
Hello,
And I will
Judge.
make sure that they keep their weapons away as
Well, hello there. What's your name?
Should we
Dr.
speak in
Sanjay?
private?
Hi, Mr. Sanjay.
Yes, what's your
Sir,
name?
Go get Mr. Marley.
Name's Arthur Weasel.
Arthur Weasel. Oh, okay. How did you get this position? You weasel your way up or what?
You trying to make a joke, Mr. Sanjay?
No, Dr. Sanjay is very serious. All professionals, you know.
You making a joke about my name, Mr. Sanjay? Do you want to come here into my courthouse? Because if not, you can remain out here. You're going to be insulting me.
Well, actually, Dr. Sanjay would love to go in. It's kind of cold out here.
You best watch how
You
you
only wear
speak
the
then.
scrubs, you know. No, it's impossible, my friend. You cannot see the words. It's not happening.
Like I said, feel free to come inside. The trial's not started yet. Feel free to come inside and, walk around, socialize with folk. Like I said, keep your guns
Will
away
there
whilst
be
you're inside.
refreshments?
Your guns just remain them on your back, please. You can keep them on you, just put them on your back, please. Thank you very much.
Any refreshments? What kind of party is this?
There's no
refreshments.
party, Sanjay. If I have to kick you out, I will. Now, like I said, for this here trial, we have no bailiffs, right? I have my gavel and I have my gun, right? Now, if people get out of line, right, I'll give you a warning. If you get out of line again, I'll pistol whip you. If you get out of line again, I'll shoot you. Understand, Mr. Sanjay?
Oh, well, sir, Dr. Sanjay, a very
Good.
integral part of
As
this
long as you
case,
understand.
so-
Don't be speaking when people are speaking
Oh,
during
yeah.
the trial, understand?
Oh, okay, Dr. Sanjay will try his best. What about
There's
Kaka?
not
Is that
try.
okay to do
It's
the
no
Kaka?
try. It's do or don't, Mr. Sanjay, understand?
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, is that acceptable, Kaka?
We got all parties here. We're just waiting for Miss Taylor Shaw, I believe. Is she here, I believe? Does she turn up?
Here.
Ah, she's here.
She
So we're waiting for the syndicate,
Oh, where's
folks.
she-
Who's here representing the
Where's she
syndicate?
go?
I'm here.
You're here. Perfect. What's your name, sir?
I'm Bruce.
This guy has a brain on a
Thank
stick.
you. Hey, don't be discriminating against man with brain on a stick. This is a free land, right? If he wants to eat a human brain that he legally acquired, or illegally, I don't give a shit, he can. This is a trial. I'm not trialing him. I'm trialing these folk here, understand?
Alright.
Right. Now, like I said, the jury, they're going to remain completely impartial. Now, Mr. Peterson, he's talking to his clients right now as we speak. Now, during the trial, I'll ask you keep your voice on free bar so that everyone can understand what you're saying, understand?
Understand.
Perfect. Don't worry, you'll get your fair say in this trial, sir.
I have one question.
Who had the question, sir?
I have one question.
Who's me? Ah, yes. What's your name, sir?
It's Rain. Is this considered a gun?
Nah, it's no gun. You can keep that on yourself. If Mr. Rain, if Mr. Sanjay here keeps using his voice far too loudly, like he is right now, Mr. Sanjay, right? Feel free to
No,
hit
no,
him.
does Dr.
feel-
Sanjay, please,
feel free-
please, Your
feel-
Honor, please get this
Feel
correct.
free to whack him
Dr.
over the head
Sanjay.
with that club there to keep him in line, please. I don't have time to keep coming over here and pistol whipping him in the face.
Also, is this building up to code? Because it's kind of cold in here. Dr. Sanjay is very cold. Is there any way we can get some
You
heat?
want a heat pack?
Oh, yes, please. Dr. Sanjay, cold.
Who's been moving my desk around? It's not very funny. We're just literally about to start a trial.
It was an accident. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. I tried to. I didn't know my own strength, and I was trying to read the note. Sorry.
Yeah, you could have you should have let me know. I would have put it back. One moment.
I couldn't see you. Sorry. Replacement.
Caca, man. Caca.
Mr. Peterson, are your clients ready?
Give me a minute, damn it.
I was asking if they're ready and your voice is turned down far too low, Mr. Peterson.
Judge,
Yes.
can I have a moment of your time, please?
Of course, approach the bench.
Okay, anybody have the
We will have a
multivitamin
witness
and,
arrive
Tetra
shortly.
15
We can
for
hear
Dr.
everything
Sandy for
that's
that.
happening and going on, and I'm sure
Oh, you
I
you
do
we can
have
hear everything
some-
that's
You
said.
just
Our
saved
witness
Dr.
will
Sandy
show up
today.
in about 5 minutes,
Oh,
but
okay.
he's not necessary for the beginning
Oh,
of the
yeah.
trial. He knows what's
I
happening.
understand. Well, like I said, he's
You
a
know,
witness,
what
so it's
has
fine if he
changed
turns
your
up a bit late.
personality? First you robbed the
Mr.
doctor,
Sanjay,
now
please
you
keep your
save
voice
the
down.
doctor.
Thank you. Right, would you like to go back to your desk there? Was fine. We'll wait for your person as well.
Used to be a medic?
Right. Now, if you're not part of the legal teams here, please keep your voices on one bar. Right? Thank you very much. If you're going to keep talking, stay right at the back and keep your voices down. Obviously, we need to keep everyone so the trial can be heard properly. Now, this here trial is Shad Marley and Miss Taylor Shaw versus the Syndicate Raceway. Now, Mr. Peterson here is going to come up and he's going to give you a brief summary about the accusations that he's got for his clients here, understand? Like I said, I wish everyone to remain silent when people are talking, please. I do not want to have to pistol whip or shoot anyone in the face, understand? So please, keep yourself under control. Right. Mr. Peterson, please. Mr. Peterson, come up and I'd like you to present your case, please, sir.
Alright. Thursday 29th, 2021. The Syndicate Raceway opens for its first inaugural race of the track. The night goes well, with much fun, and many drinks being had. None of the attendees, nor the racers, have been told of the dangers that have been. There is no safety equipment, and there is no warning. This led into an incident in which a yellow Sarka bearing 3 passengers, Mario Castillo, Taylor Shaw, and Shad Marley, collided with another car and proceeded to barrel roll 7 times down a slope of the ski resort near Biathlon Arena. Mario Castillo was unharmed as he was wearing protective equipment, but Taylor Shaw and Shad Marley were grievously injured at the scene. They were not wearing helmets nor protective equipment because they were not aware of the dangers that this event possessed. They were given no medical treatment. Only after the event did they go see doctors to get a full extent of their injuries. Lacerations, broken bones, bruised ribs. Miss Shaw went to go see Dr. Sanjay, and Shad Marley saw a doctor of an independent nature. I allege here that my clients were not given a proper warning nor a heads up of the dangers that they were getting themselves into. Taylor Shaw, a model driver and citizen, a spotless driving record. Taylor Shaw does not drive, so you would have no idea of the dangers. There was no equipment provided, nothing warning, and it all led to grievous injury, which we seek compensation for.
And how much,
Arrest.
Mr. Peterson, are you looking for in compensation, just so the jury here understands? sort of what sort of
Taylor
compensation you're
Shaw?
looking
Miss Taylor Shaw seeks 1 box of nails for her damages. Shad Marley seeks 600 caps in damages.
for? Understood. Now, Mr. The Syndicate, I'd like you. Which one of you is going to come up here and present your case? Obviously, against the accusation here. If you'd like to step forward.
I guess I will step forward. Tony Todio.
I'd just like you to obviously present your view of events, and then we shall have some witnesses come up here and some cross-examination from both sides. Understand?
All right, sounds good. So, on the day of the race, our racers who entered paid a fee, or well, towards a pool for their award money. Anybody that was involved that had anything to do with our event and were involved in any way that we would be responsible for had paid their way in. Since this was an event where we did not charge an entry fee, I do not feel that we are responsible for the victims and them hopping in someone else's car, not under our instruction. As was stated,
I have an
Wario had...
objection to make.
No, not sustained. Let him finish, Mr. Peterson. Keep going,
As
sir.
was stated, Wario did have protective equipment on, and there's a reason he survived. Unfortunately, I say survived, was not injured. Unfortunately, the 2 passengers that decided to hop in with Wario did not wear any protective equipment and did not pay their way into the track. Therefore, we would not be financially responsible for anything they did. That's all I've got. Right now, we have a witness on the way, and when the time comes, I will bring him forward.
Understand. Mr. Peterson, you had something to say? You may now step forward and obviously present what you had in your mind, sir.
I have eyewitness testimony to corroborate that this rally down the hill after the main event was coerced by the syndicate, stating that, quote-unquote, "Come on, guys, it will be fun," as per the words of Taylor Shaw. This was an event after that was designed to perhaps drum up some more fun or business without a single care for the damages that it would cause to all clientele involved. I rest.
Right, Mr. Peterson, you said you had yourself some witnesses to call up. Now, I understand the syndicate witness is going to be slightly late, so if you'd like to call your clients up first, whoever it is, so you give their testimony right in front of the jury here, and then a cross-examination from both yourself and the syndicate legal representation. Understand?
Understand. Mr. Marley, could you please come up?
Mr. Marley, come up to the corner here where I'm standing, sir. Now, I know you don't.
Here,
I know you don't believe in the God, but please put your hand on this Bible, sir. Right. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Yeah, man.
Good. Right. Mr. Peterson, have at it.
Alright. Mr. Marley, when you went to the Syndicate Raceway on Thursday, 29th, 2021, what did you expect from the event, from the advertising?
I thought it was gonna be just like a safe event for everybody to go and meet and I guess each other's company and watch some racing.
Were you given any indication of the possible danger that may come from an event like this?
Oh, not at all, man. I would actually, quite the opposite, I'd say. A couple times I even heard people say, "Oh, it's fine. Yeah, everything's okay here."
Were you asked for any personal protective equipment? Helmets, gloves, knee pads?
Nuh-uh.
Describe before the race, getting into the car. What was it like, step by step?
It was pretty cool, man. They had this like one event where the people would go around just the small circle, and I watched it. It was pretty. I think the guy in the Olga one, which surprised me because that car looks like it's like for your grandma or something. And then after that, I was approached by Mr. Wario, and he's like, "Hey, man, you should join my car for this next event." Okay, yeah, sure. That sounds like no problem.
Now this event, it was organized by the Syndicate Raceway themselves, correct?
Yeah, there was like two like event kind of. So this was like the main rally. I think it's called a rally, man, where you just go around the larger track, and that was like, yeah, that was their it was their big event.
Now, getting into the car, what was it like? Were you giving any warnings? No, nothing? Describe the atmosphere.
No, it was like it was kind of like banter. A lot of the drivers, I think even the driver of the raceway, or who represented the raceway, just back and forth, between me and them and Wario and Miss Shaw. It was fun, man.
From the moment the engine turned on to the moment of the crash, describe everything.
And, well, so there's kind of like two events. So after the main rally, the larger track race ended. Wario got in like third place, man. He says he's like a prophet. He's not that good, to be honest. Don't tell him I said that. But so
Like you keep
what
to the
happened
trial.
yeah, man, of course. So like there was they were talking about a second event, and they said everybody get in all of the cars. Everybody come, man. And we're like, oh, second event. This sounds like fun. And so Miss Shaw, I believe, hopped in with us, and another person hopped in as well. Maybe Miss Shaw's partner. I'm not too sure of the relationship between them, but they didn't stay the entire time, man. And they were talking about, oh, we're just gonna go do a downhill race, but everybody get in the cars. It's gonna be fun, man. We're like, oh, okay, yeah, this sounds like fun and safe, like the other event. No problem. And so we go to this spot, and yeah, and then the downhill race happened, and that's pretty much as I remember. Everything else was just told to me.
After the crash, what is the earliest memory you have?
Well, there was like a ski lift, man, and I kind of just remember waking up over there at the ski lift. There was Wario's car was there. There was a bunch of people surrounding, and then very quickly after that, everybody kind of just like ran.
You were not attended to by a doctor of the Syndicate or anyone at the scene, for that matter?
No, man, not at all.
Describe how you felt during the crash. Were you scared at all?
Yeah, well, after the crash, definitely. I wasn't able to get in a car for like 2 days just because the fear of what possibly might happen to me. Yeah, I mean, I was brought through a lot of trauma, specifically, yeah, pain as well.
Your physical damages, how severe?
Oh, pretty bad. The doctor said I like blew out my arm and something with my back and my crack, and it wasn't good, man. She said something about spasms, and I have the doc. Your Honor, I have sir, lawyer. I have a medical note.
Please
Yes,
bring the
I believe
medical.
I have it
Please
here.
bring the medical note up to me, and I'll read it out for everyone, please.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to read this for
This was,
everyone.
I didn't mean to.
Be quiet a second. I'm going to read this for everyone so they can understand exactly what it says. It says, got in an accident. Both arms and legs have immense pain. Right leg and left arm worse. Neck is a little stiff but has movement. Left arm not broken. More muscle and ligament strain. Was in a bad car accident but got rear-ended. Back problems. Backdate the incident but have gotten worse due to the accident. Now, looking down gives him muscle spasms in the back and shooting pains up the top to his shoulder. He's been prescribed codeine for the pain. But I just thought I'd read that out for everyone. Here's your certificate back. And now I'd like you to continue, Mr. Peterson.
Now, you were given no warning. No warning whatsoever. You did not see a single waiver, like you would see if you went to a amusement or a water park, perhaps. You saw nothing. No warning signs, no dangers. Not even asked to wear a helmet, for God's sake.
No.
One moment, Mr. Peterson. Let me just open the door.
Mario.
Alright, keep going, Mr. Peterson.
What's up, Mario? What's up? You know,
Hey, wait 1 second, Mr. Peterson. Hey, new entrants, please be silent. There is a trial in process. Understand? Right, Mr. Peterson, keep going.
As per my previous question, you saw no waivers, no warning signs, not even asked to wear a helmet or anything that would keep you safe. Not a seatbelt.
Nah, man. Opposite, man. I think they were trying to actually hurt us. Someone said something about a red, what's it called? I heard an objection.
If you're trying to say something, please speak louder. If not, do not interrupt this trial if you're not part of the legal team's objections. Alright, come up please to the bench. What is your objection, sir?
This witness was told that this would be a dangerous downhill tumble. It is literally named downhill tumble. This man hopped in that car knowing that this would be a downhill tumble. He did not wear any protective equipment. This is all of his responsibility, just as Wario had put on his own helmet.
Is that all you had to
I
say,
would like
sir?
to call.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
I would like to call another witness when available.
Of course, Mr. Peterson.
I object to that statement.
I would like whoever's in the audience, Cohen, to shut the fuck up, right before I shoot you. Understand? Thank you.
I think murder's a crime.
It's there's no crime. I am the justice here. Understand? This is my trial. Okay, there was a trial in progress. You either be silent, you leave, or you get shot. Understand?
Sorry.
Thank you. Mr. Peterson, come back up. It's your one and only warning. Next time I pistol whip your face. Understand?
As I was saying, I had an objection to the defendant's statement about there being no warning. As per an advertisement flyer they left out in Ramashka Trader.
Right. Let me read out this advertisement here for everyone for the jury. Right. This Thursday night, Central U.S. time, come up to the Syndicate Raceway, located in the biathlon in the Northwest. Free entry this week. We are hosting a soccer rally race. Bring your faction's best driver and your soccer to participate in a chance to win prize money. First place will receive 10,000 caps. 10,000 caps. Second place will receive 2,000 caps. Third place will receive 500 caps. bedding is allowed,
Good deal.
there will be a table where we will pull all the bets and the winners will take all. See you there. All right, that was all. Thank you, Mr. Peterson, for the note. That's for the jury.
At no mention in the original advertisements given out to the public audience was a mention of a downhill rally, or, my bad, a downhill tumble mentioned. Thus, there was no warning of the dangers of this event until it would happen, and even then, it was lackluster at best, if it even existed. I'm finished with my questioning.
Objected. Objection.
Yeah, sustained. Come on up, sir.
He said it was lackluster. I think many of us thought that was quite entertaining.
I don't believe that is pertinent to the trial. Please keep it relevant. Now, the syndicate, do you have any questions here for the witness?
Did you, at any point,
Come on up, sir.
view
Sorry.
the rules?
Come on up and ask. Sorry. It's, as per, formalities.
Did you, at any point, view the rules posted on the side of the building next to the ATM?
No, man, there was nothing there, man.
There was sheet rules and dangers listed. Did you view this at any time as they were posted?
No, I didn't see anything posted, man.
Objection.
Sustained. Coming up, Mr. Peterson. What's your objection, sir?
A measly piece of paper next to an ATM any like-minded person is not likely to read does not count as a substantial warning. What does count is big, bold letters on an advertisement
Objection.
saying that there is a risk.
Sustained. Go on. What's your objection, sir?
If a paper does not warrant enough warning, how is any of this trial relevant? If I had everybody sign a waiver, it would have just been a piece of paper. If he is saying that my piece of paper I have posted with rules do not matter, and it does not matter, what is this all about?
Well, I like to say that
Objection.
I'm just going to say one thing for this, just for both sides. Now, it's a lot of hearsay. Now, I would like to say that if you said there was a note, it had to be presented so everyone can see. There is no presentation of a note that tells that obviously it was a disclaimer. Now, this is for the jury, so the jury understands. There is no note. Unless you have the note, right, it's just, at the moment, it's one word against the other, understand? So, I'd like Mr. Peterson to continue. I'd just like to say that for everyone here, because it is relevant.
Even if this piece of paper was plastered right next to the ATM, who is likely to go out of their way to read it when, say, they are only focused on drawing caps out of the ATM? Unless you were to take the time out of your day to glance that couple of seconds at the paper, you would have had no warning or any idea of the dangers that you were getting involved in. There was no warning list on your advertisements or your flyers as left out in the traders. I rest.
Understood. Right. Have you got any more questions? For
No.
Mr.
Not
Right.
for this witness. No.
Mr. Marley, you may take a seat. Now the syndicate now wishes
Thank
to
you.
the syndicate now wishes to call up their witness. Who would you like to call up?
I would like to bring Mike to the witness stand.
Mr. Mike, you'd like to come up, please? Over here. Right, so I'd like to swear on